Hey you guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell right now, I am like a hot mess. I basically rolled out of bed, got my coffee, and then now I am getting ready. And that's what today's video is gonna be. I'm gonna do like a glow up, get ready, kind of like a 0 to 100 thing. I'm gonna be doing a light glowy summer makeup and playing with some new products that I got from Colourpop. And then I'm also gonna show you guys how I style my new short / medium hair into some fun casual beach waves. And then I apologize, there are some people like outside my windows, so if you guys hear some background noise, that's what that is. Again, so sorry about that, but please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's go ahead and transform me because I just, wow, I look crazy. Okay, it's kind of hot in here, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to record this while talking to you guys, but if I have to switch through to a voiceover because I need to put the air conditioning on, I'm so sorry. But I thought that would just be fun to do like a classic get ready with me hair makeup outfit. So like I mentioned, we're gonna start with makeup. I'm gonna be doing kind of like a goldeny, glowy kind of a look. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pin my hair back here, wipe off the sweat, because it, like I said, it's so hot. One thing that I hate is like doing my makeup as I'm sweating because like it's like I'm sweating off all my work, but it's fine. We will push through. So the first thing that I'm gonna do for this glowy makeup look is I'm actually gonna start out with some MAC strobe cream right here. I'm gonna lay this down as my base just because it gives a nice luminance to the face. So I'm gonna put it just kind of on my cheeks, chin, a little bit on the forehead. Just, and you guys can see, it's like giving me this just healthy, dewy glow. Then for primer, because I do want this glow to kind of show through, I'm just gonna use some of the Milk Hydro Grip Primer because this one doesn't like really fill in pores or anything. It really just makes the foundation and the makeup really stick to your skin. So I don't wanna cover up the glow that the strobe cream is giving me. So we'll just go with that one. So for my face makeup, I did want to keep it more lightweight for this one. So I'm going to go back to an old favorite. This is the Tarte Concealer. This color is a little bit light for me. Right now, I'm pretty tan. So I'm going to take just a bit of that. And then I'm going to take just a dot of the Milani Conceal and Perfect in Tan. This color is like pretty dark, so I'm going to use it to mix. And I just want a small dot because this is very mattifying and I don't want a matte look necessarily. So I'm really just doing just enough to transform the color a little bit to match me better. Just dot this on. And you guys can see that matches a lot better. I know it looks dark on my face, but that is because, like I said, my body is pretty tan and we're trying to match my body, and you guys can see on my hand, this is a good match. And then just work it into the skin. Again, just kind of trying to leave it more lightweight. I don't want it to be heavy. I just kind of want to more even out my skin tone and deepen my face a little bit because I try to leave my face out of the sun when I tan. So I need to use my foundation to get it to match the rest of my body. Perfect, so this is what I'm looking for. You can still see my skin through it. You can still see my glow, but my skin is just a little bit more even and we've covered up a good amount of the imperfections. Then moving on to concealer, I wanna leave my concealer a little bit more glowy and radiant. So I'm gonna go in with the Dior Forever Skin Corrector. Usually, you guys know I like to use Tarte Shape Tape when I'm doing a full face, but that one is incredibly mattifying and that's just not what I'm going for right now. Plus I want to leave myself a little bit more bronzy, and I get my Shape Tape in a very, very light color for my skin tone because I like it to brighten. This concealer is a little bit deeper in color, so it's not gonna lighten me up as much as my Shape Tape will. And I love this concealer. It gives such a beautiful finish, just like so pretty. One thing that I will say is that since it's not as heavy as the Shape Tape, I do find myself sometimes, depending on how much I've worked it in, needing to go back on my under eyes and do another layer. But I actually like that for when I'm doing a light everyday face because that way I can just build the coverage as opposed to having my concealer be too heavy for the look that I'm going for. There we go. And then to set this, I'm gonna go into the Flower Powder from Beauty Bakery. And I'm just gonna lightly press it in. I don't want to do too much. I'm using like just enough to set my concealer on my under eyes just because, again, I want to leave this more glowy. I don't want to mattify it too much. And just like in a couple of areas where I just get extra shiny, I'm going to put a little extra layer because I want to look glowy, not like oily. Okay, so for my bronzer, I'm gonna go in with a cream one, and I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer. This one is in the color Honey Glaze, and I like to use my Tati Blendiful for it. I just fold it in half, pick up some of the product, and just stipple it on. And what I love about this is that it looks like such a natural bronze. It just kind of like melts into your skin. It doesn't look like you went in with a heavy contour or anything. It's just like so perfect for like that kind of sun-kissed natural look. And then drag it down the neck. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna take some translucent powder to set all of this and just lightly dust over top. If you are more dry skin, you probably don't need to do this, but because I am oily, I do need to set it or else I will get too oily throughout the day. And I'm just using the RCMA No Color powder. And then this brush, which doesn't deposit as much powder as my other powder brushes. That way, again, it's just a nice, light, fresh layer. I'm not like losing this beautiful glow that I've built up with all of the face products. But now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the eyes. So for this, I am gonna go in with this new palette that I just got. This is the Wild Nothing palette from Colourpop. I am just like so in love with this color story. I think it's so fresh and fun for summer. So starting out here with Crystal Cove up here in the corner, just a nice neutral color. I'm just gonna lay down the base for this makeup look. Then up next, I'm gonna go into Top Down, just right over here on the other side, and start carving out my crease. Next, taking a denser crease brush, I'm gonna go into Morningside right here, which is this really pretty orangey mid pinky color. And I'm really gonna work that one into the crease and really deepen it up. Then next, going into Come Together, I'm gonna start carving out the two edges of my eye to lay down the shape for a halo eye. Then next, going into No Bounds, which is this very, very deep brown. I'm gonna go over both of those sections and really deepen up the outer and inner corners so that my halo eye will pop. We're ready to apply the crease color, and for that I'm gonna go into this really beautiful green here called Seashells. Just like so stunning. This is actually the reason why I bought this palette. I'm just gonna take my finger, dip right into it, and then press it into the center of my lid. Wow, that is so beautiful. Like, and it's super pigmented. Oh my God, this is intense and I love it. So freaking pretty. Oh my God. I'm literally blown away by this like specific color. The formula on it is so good. Taking a detail brush again, I'm gonna go into Come Together and Vagabond, and I'm gonna use it to just kind of clean up this green a little bit and make it blend better into the rest of my eye look. So pretty. Okay, so for the bottom of my eye, I'm gonna go into No Bounds and Come Together, and I'm basically just gonna smoke out the outer and inner corner of my lower lash line, similar to what we did on the top. And taking a detail brush, dipping into Seashells, gonna pop it here on the lower lash line to mimic the top lid. Okay, then just tight lining my top lid really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and prep myself for lashes. For lashes, I'm just gonna go in with a pair of Ardell Wispies, just right here. Okay, then while the glue dries, I am gonna do a small wing. The trick for me that I like to use to make sure that my wing is small and not like gigantic is I will line my lash line first and try to keep that as thin as possible, then flick out a little tiny wing as opposed to starting with the wing. For me, I've just noticed that that tends to work better when I'm trying to control the wing a little bit more and keep it smaller and more subtle. And there we go, just a really small, subtle wing. I don't want to take away from the halo eye that I'm trying to highlight. And then just a layer of mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And then time to pop on my lashes. The trick for lashes is to look downward into your mirror and come in from the top. Most people like to line up the middle. I personally like to line up the edge, but it's kind of up to you, whatever you feel most comfortable with. And then just press your false lashes and real lashes together and fluff them up. There you go. Honestly, I know that a lot of people get intimidated with false lashes, but they're so easy and quick to put on once you know what you're doing. Perfect. And then pro tip, always clean off your lash tweezers when you're done with them so that they don't get sticky. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on a brow really quick, just going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow powder. I use soft brown and I don't really do much, honestly. I just kind of like feather the color in and fill in any gaps. I do have microbladed brows, so that helps, but they are pretty faded. So I have to do a little bit more work than I used to have to, but hopefully I can get them redone soon. Okay, so moving back to the face, I am gonna actually do some freckles. I got the freckle pen from Colourpop, so I thought that it might be kind of fun, and I know that like the faux freckles is really, really trendy right now, so figured now might be a fun time to do this. So mine is in the color dark brown, so I'm gonna use a very, very light hand with this. I only got the dark brown just because they were sold out of the lighter brown, but luckily I'm tanner, so I think I can pull this one off, so I'm just gonna carefully dot kind of all over my nose and then a little bit onto the cheek. And I'm just gonna kind of like vary up the amount of pressure that I put so that I get different kind of shapes. Cool, so I have them all on and I'm just gonna go ahead and press them in with my finger. I personally like to keep them really subtle just because I'm not used to having freckles. Like I like the look of it. It's just like something that I need to get used to. So I'm wondering if the camera is even picking it up, but they are very, very subtle. Then I'm gonna go into my actual face powder. It's the Urban Decay Stay Naked The Fix powder. Just gonna take a little bit of it on a small brush and I'm actually just gonna go right over the freckles a little bit so that they look a little bit more worked into my skin, as if they were like a little bit more natural. And again, this does help since I do have the darker pen and I would have preferred the light one, so this really lightens them up and makes them a little bit more subtle. So then moving on to blush. Again, keeping this nice and glowy, I'm gonna be using the Milani Baked Powder Blush in Luminoso. You guys know this one is like such a cult classic. Supposedly a dupe for the NARS Orgasm blush, and it's a really, really luminous blush. I love it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna focus it on more of the high points and temples of my face as opposed to the apples of my cheeks. And you guys can see it just like pulls your face up a little bit more than applying it to the apples of your cheeks. So I really, really like that effect. A little bit on the nose, then the forehead and chin for that like sun-kissed look. Then for highlighter, I want to keep it a little bit more natural. I don't want it to be blinding or anything, so I'm going to go in with this Essence highlighter. This is the Pure Nude Sunlighter in Be My Sunlight. I'm just going to concentrate that on the very, very highest points of my face and work it into the skin, so that it doesn't look like it's sitting on top, but just more of like a glow from within. A little bit on the nose. And then I am gonna go ahead and use this as my inner and outer corner highlight. And then to set my face, I'm gonna go in with the Beauty Bakery Sweet Grace Baking Spray. This spray is perfect for this look because it's not really mattifying. It does like set your makeup so that it like melts into your skin and helps it to stay longer, but it doesn't have any like mattifying properties, so it's still gonna let me keep the glow that I've built up. Okay, then lastly for lips, I'm gonna go back into the new Colourpop products that I got. First off, going in with a lip pencil in the color Brink. I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips. And then for the lip color, I'm gonna use one of these Luxe Velvets. I think, let's should I do a pinky lip or a nude lip? I think I'm gonna go more neutral. I'm gonna go in with the color Room Service right here, which is kind of like a mid-tone neutral brown. Then finally, I'm gonna top it off with this Luxe Lip Oil. I love the packaging on this. It's just so cute, so pretty. And this one is in the color Playa Vista. Okay, and that is the completed makeup look. Now we need to move on to hair because yikes. Okay, so now for my hair, welcome to my bathroom. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna be doing some beach waves with my short / medium hair. So for that, the only tool I'm gonna need is a straightener. But while my straightener is warming up, I am gonna prep out my hair because I am actually on 3rd day hair and I've been sweating because it's hot. So, okay, so starting out with some dry shampoo, I'm gonna go in with the Dove Care Between Washes. This one is the Detox and Purify Dry Shampoo. This one is my favorite dry shampoo. And I'm actually gonna go in pretty close to the roots here because I really wanna make sure that they're like nice and saturated. And yes, I know I need to bleach my hair. I actually haven't shared this with you guys yet because I was a little devastated over it, but now I've come to terms with it. I actually ended up with a chemical cut after my last touch-up with my hair color, so I'm going a little bit longer in between touch-ups to let it rest a little bit more. So that's why you guys will probably see these roots for a little bit longer. But I'm just gonna go ahead and brush all of that through my hair. And I feel like this is seriously the only dry shampoo that actually works. Like every other dry shampoo that I've used, I feel like just isn't as good. This is the only one where I feel like it looks like my hair isn't oily still after using it. And even just like that dry shampoo and brushing out my hair, I mean, look at how much better that looks than before. But like I said, I want to do some beach waves. So now that this is nice and warm, I'm just gonna start curling my hair with it. So the way that I like to curl my hair with the straightener is I usually just clamp it down and give it like one rotation, then pull it right through. And it gives like the perfect kind of like jagged wave that you're looking for when you're looking for like a beachy kind of vibe. So again, just turn it and pull through. And there you go. And then I do alternate directions every once in a while. Usually when I'm working with a curler, I do it like every other curl, but with the straightener, it's like a little bit more awkward to go the other way. So I only do it like every few pieces, but I do still like to do that. That way it doesn't end up becoming like one huge wave. You need a little variation in your waves so that they don't all just like stick together and stuff. And also a more natural wave is gonna have like variations in the directions that it curls, so that way you can kind of mimic that. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going around my whole head and then we'll come back to finish styling it. Okay, we're almost there. And I'm sure you guys have noticed, like I don't like to pin up my hair. The reason why I don't go in sections when I'm doing a more like casual curl like this is because I feel like when I do that, my hair is like extra curly because like the sections are so much more concentrated, which is great for when I want like a more formal looking kind of like curled head of hair. But for this, where I'm just kind of trying to do like piecey, beachy waves, I want it to be a little bit more haphazard. I want it to look a little bit more carefree. So that's where like not sectioning my hair comes in handy, because then like all of the pieces are just like not as perfect as they would be if I was just really trying to like section it and curl each piece all nicely. Sometimes some of these pieces like miss the bend at the end, so I have to like go in. But I think we're good. So my battery's about to run out, but the last couple steps are I just flip my hair over, run my fingers through it, just to kind of like work them a little bit and break them up. Make sure that there's no pieces that straightened after doing that. So I usually have to recurl like the front of the hair after doing that, but there we go. Cute, beachy, fun. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with this Bio Silk Therapy. This is like a shine spray. And I like to do this because it actually makes my hair look like nice and healthy and shiny and almost like as if this was fresh hair, even though it's not. Okay, so there we go. That's the hair. Easy, fun, cute beach waves on medium hair. And now let's go ahead and change me out of this. Okay, so for my outfit for this glow up, I'm gonna change out of this oversized graphic t-shirt into this really cute ribbed pink tie-dye cami dress from Princess Polly. I love this. I just got this in. It has like this ruching on the side, so you can kind of like switch up the length. So this is gonna be the main outfit. Okay, and we're in. I don't think I pointed out, the ruching's only on one side, so you get this kind of like asymmetrical look, but this is like so cute, so perfect for the summer, just like super easy to throw on. And then for the shoes, I'm just gonna go for some classic chunky sneakers. I'm gonna wear them with low socks, but these are the Fila Disruptor 2s. I love these. These are like the perfect chunky dad sneakers, and I love a good like chunky dad sneaker. Okay, and here's what these look like together. So cute, so summery, very like cool chic girl on the go. And then for my jewelry, I'm gonna do my go-to ring mix, my Miranda Fry ring. You guys see me wear this all the time. I can't live without it. This is my mermaid ring from J. Crew. I think they're sold out of these, you guys. I'm so sorry, but I'll try to find a dupe if they are. And then this is just a Cartier dupe ring that I always wear on my pointer finger. So I'm gonna do that for rings. For my necklaces, I'm gonna do my go-to necklace combination. This has been my favorite one. I've been wearing it constantly. Both of these are from Sahara Jewelry Design, but this is their Jack's choker. It's just like an oversized snake link chain. And then their Simona coin necklace. I love this one because it's like this little coin on this chunky chain. I think it's so unique. And layer that one just right underneath. Perfect. And then lastly, I need a bag. I'm gonna go with this fringe one from Nasty Gal. I love this one because it's just like very casual but chic, and I feel like it's just super summery with this fringe. I feel like Western definitely goes with summertime vibes. So there you go. This is my official summertime glow up, glowy makeup, beachy waves, cute little girl on the go summertime outfit. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little get ready with me summertime glow up video. Again, I just wanted to do something that was like kind of a throwback to like when these kinds of videos were like so popular and everyone was doing them. Don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these glow up type of videos, and I love you guys, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.